All right, we're live. Cool. Cool. Let's see. Huh. I thought I brought in... I brought a permanent marker with me. Be right back. Hey, Ann Conway, how are you? Popping in to say hi while the kiddo is taking a nap. Have to start dinner soon. That sounds yummy. Hope you have a good evening. Just figured I'd hop on for a little while and do a stream while I plant some things. Let's see here. Perfect. Hey, everyone. Hey, Gabe, how are you? It's good to see you. Welcome to the greenhouse. Let's get this out of the way. Man, I should have cleaned out here more. I don't even know what this is. Oh, these are my potato bags. I'm going to be growing potatoes this season, so now the question is where to put them. I guess we'll just... I really haven't had a chance to sit down and actually clean the entire greenhouse since the season has started. So, Lagiacris, welcome. It is not quite a jungle yet, but I have strawberries growing. That's pretty much about it. So, but it should soon be a jungle. I do have seedlings. Look at the babies. These are going to be transplanted today into pots because I am a week late in doing that, and I typically plant mid-May here in Michigan. Well, mid to late May, depending on how the nights are, because sometimes the nights get really cold. But my task today is to at least get some of these planted. My aim is to plant the tomatoes and the peppers, and we'll see if they get done. And while I do the stream, I figured I would probably just talk about randomness, Godzilla stuff, all sorts of other things. We'll see what happens. Maybe answer some questions. Oh, I thought it sounded familiar, but you know, I'm not always perfect when it comes to every reference, so if only I were a human, Wikipedia, right? Alright, so what should I plant first? I have butternut squash. These I'm going to save for planting in the ground. Hi, Captain Gokai, how are you? And then, see these little spindly things? It's baby asparagus. Isn't that cute? Look at that. Now, I'm excited to actually relax a bit and do some planting because I just finished off another semester and I am exhausted. I am pooped. It's been a very, very long semester, and honestly, I just need to enjoy some relaxation, and one of my forms of relaxation, as you all know, is gardening. So, oh, happy early birthday, Lagiacris. You don't know how to feel. Oh, I'm happy to see you too, Captain Gokai. It's always good to see you. All right, I need pots. Itty bitty pots. Let's grab a few. I try to keep things somewhat organized in here, so this is not a normal gauge of what my greenhouse looks like. In fact, I don't think I've ever really done a full stream in the greenhouse. Maybe I will get used to doing that. Right now, I'm mostly going to be working on tomatoes and green peppers. And, well, bell peppers in general. And then if I have time, maybe I will transplant some asparagus too. Chaos, yes, a surprise stream. I finally crawled out from my coma of sorts. I just finished the semester like a day ago, so I'm like, yesterday I was like dissociating all day, and now today I'm like, I'm gonna stream for a little bit because I need to do something creative that's like low impact. So gardening for me is that. So Chaos is in the middle of writing. Ooh. And yes, Captain Gokai asks, does this future hubby help with gardening? He does. Mostly when it comes to like the landscaping, I do most of the planting and the transplanting and stuff, which is fine. We both have like our little go-to areas that we prefer. Alright, so I need that. Oh, I love the smell of fresh soil. It is so nice. Alright, let me try to move this down here. Can you see my ferns? My ferns are coming back. I have a whole big pot of ferns that I winter in here, and they're really quite lovely. Okay, so you're gonna go here. This is gonna go over here. And then I need a scoop. Scoop. Now, let's see, what should we start with? We should start with Roma tomatoes. Oh, did I move the greenhouse and make that shake? I'm sorry. I keep realizing I'm like slamming things around and everything like that. I will endeavor to make the camera shake minimally. So I love the collaborative effort. Yes. Yeah, we collaborate. We do so in a way that usually does not involve in bickering, but like when we get to the point where we're kind of annoying each other, we kind of I don't know, shift, you know, and we do our own separate things. The bag Chaos is it's 0.75 cubic feet, 19.29. Honestly, I don't know. It is probably 20, maybe 15, 20 pounds, I'd say. 15, 20, maybe 30 pounds. I might be drastically underestimating that. Okay, so we're gonna do Roma tomatoes first. Roma tomatoes. Alright. I'm hoping these come out of here okay. I usually have like smaller tools in here to work with. I might just use this to at least get around the seed. Alright. Yes, it is. It's kind of heavy, but it's not too bad. The 50-pound bag ones, though, are kind of a lot, so. But I've been in desperate need of getting these babies into some new pots because, well, if I don't get them in new pots soon, they're gonna quickly outgrow where they are. Let's see, so we're going to make some space in that. Yeah. Let's try not to ruin the baby tomato, Donnie. Behold, a baby tomato plant. Look at how cute that is. Cutie patootie. Alright. I'm also procrastinating editing an episode of Growing Up with Godzilla. That's another reason why I'm out here. Because I don't know. I felt like streaming was like the only thing I really wanted to do. I have probably 4 or 5 episodes of Growing Up with Godzilla to edit. And I've just not gotten around to doing them yet. But I should. All in good time. Sorry if the camera's shaking. Just FYI, that might happen on the stream every now and then. No, you can totally ask. Britt and I met. We met on. So we first met at a faculty banquet because he was dating another professor at the time. And about a few months later, he messaged me on Grindr. Right when I was about to I literally, he eye rolls whenever I say this, but I was on the verge of deleting Grindr. And he messaged me like this really nice, thoughtful message. And I was like, oh, okay, like maybe there is some hope in Grindr after all. So at that time, I was like, let's see where this goes. And it led to several dates. It led to, well, now we have a house together. It's almost 7 years later. Thank you for asking. Pokemon trading card game Pocket seriously needs to slow down with the release. I'm happy they're releasing new expansions because I go through them quickly and I was getting bored out of my mind. So I am content with the new release. In fact, I already have half the cards from one of the new decks. You were born on May 4th, 1999. You'll be 26 this year. Wow. Like, I guess, I mean, are you kind of having an existential crisis about that? Or are you, because earlier it made you made it seem like you were having a little bit of like an, oh God, like I'm 26 kind of a moment. Hot. I need to get my crap together. All right, soil. Lagiacris asked me what my top 10 favorite Pokemon are. Ooh. How about I do a top 5 right now? Because I feel like if I did a top 10, I would forget what I say, and then I would be kind of like stuck. Since I have no place to write them down right now. Let's see. I think at number 5 right now, I would say probably Articuno. I love Articuno a lot, as many of you already know. I'm not a huge legendary Pokemon fan, but as you, I mean, I guess Articuno is considered a legendary for Gen 1, so Articuno is definitely my favorite of the legendary birds, and one of my favorites overall. Cindy! Hi, Cindy! Love you! Hi-bye! Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate the support. Yeah, please don't forget to click like. You have no idea how much that helps me. Like, so much. It helps me so much. I have 2 Romas down and plenty to go. Okay, so I said Articuno was number 5. Number 4. Ooh, number 4. That's a toughie. I would say right now, they tend to fluctuate. My number 4th one is the Gen 3 Pokemon, Masquerain. I love Masquerain so much. Surskit and Masquerain, such unique, a unique evolution line. I personally wish, though, that Masquerain would have stayed a bug water as opposed to becoming a bug flying, because bug flying is a little overdone at this point, and bug water is pretty unique. But I love Masquerain because it can learn, like, water moves, ice moves. I always make sure that mine knows Ice Beam for sure. Lagiacris says 26 things because I don't know how to feel. Maybe so. It could be an existential crisis. Well, regardless what it is, my friend, I hope that your birthday is okay, and I hope that you feel better about it. I mean, I am no stranger to having an existential crisis when it comes to birthdays. I turned 36 this past year, and I'm going on 37, so I'm like, Like, the closer I get to 40, I'm like, wow, here we are. All right, so. Come on, little Roma. I'm using the permanent marker end to make holes in my pots because I don't have like any smaller tool. And believe it or not, it's actually working very well. That's kind of something I would say pretty common about gardening. It's just you come up with random tools to do things. So see, and I'll be reaching the meaning of life in a couple of weeks. Ah ha ha. Oh. Do you have a birthday coming up as well, Chaos? I really suck at dates. Or did you celebrate your birthday recently? I thought you celebrated your birthday recently. Where was I? Okay, so I said Articuno and Masquerain. Let's see, what others? I know I have more Roma tomatoes. There they are. What would be my third favorite Pokemon? Oh, May 23rd, World Turtle Day. I mean, that's a cool day to have a birthday on. What's my third favorite Pokemon right now? You know I'm gonna have a lot of bugs. So I already have Masquerain. I would say the third one would be... Frostmoth. I love Frostmoth. Ice Bug. What a great combo. What a great combo. And Frostmoth's evolution line is just so cute. I think I really fell in love with Frostmoth because of the game Pokemon Arceus. I call it Arceus. Some people call it Arceus. I'd say Arceus. Because Frostmoth was so pretty in it. Ooh, I might need to turn up the fan. It is getting warm in here. I recently just got this little, oh, I don't know if you can see it. Got like this little fan for my greenhouse. It is very nice to have. Trust me. Sorry for shaking the camera, everyone. I even have like a little remote for it. It's pretty cool. Alright. Roma tomato, Roma tomato. To make sure I'm planting these deep enough, so. Roma tomato. I'm sorry that you have to deal with my horrible singing. Let's see. Lagiacris, my hometown, is doing a Pride Month recognition petition on change, but I don't know if anyone outside my hometown can help. Like, you know, the home, as in like a recognition, as in like the town is going to start acknowledging and adopting Pride Month. Captain Gokai, I know you mentioned before in the podcast that Ultraman Nexus is your favorite, but how often do you keep up with Ultraman? So, I'm gonna be honest, I do not keep up with Ultraman very well. I will say though that I've watched about half of the Netflix show, but beyond that, I've not watched much of anything else. It's been one of those franchises that seems so huge that it's a little intimidating to fully dive into, but I'm kind of slowly really warming up to it a bit more. Thank you, Chaos. Mr. Metal is here. Hi, Mr. Metal. It's good to see you. Lagiacris, go ahead and like share it on social media. Like, I think if you share it, like people will support that for sure. Why not, right? Yeah, I decided, like, honestly, I really thought about reviving my gardening therapy series, but I just decided not to. Like, barely anybody watched it. Which, I mean, it's fine. At the end of the day, I do it for the sheer joy of it. But um, I just felt it'd be easier streaming the gardening stuff from now on as opposed to just recording and editing videos and stuff. So, baby tomato. Oh, I need to dig that deeper. There we go. Because this tomato has some wildly long roots. How often do you watch movies? I probably watch movies once every week or two. I mostly watch shows. In fact, I think it's been like maybe 2 weeks since I've watched a movie. Chaos says, oh no, Captain Gokai says, fair enough, I just started getting into it myself. It's definitely intimidating for sure. Have you seen the newest Ultraman design? I have seen the design, yes. I really like the design of the newer Ultraman. Chaos, I'm similar to you in that my favorite Pokemon also tend to change, especially when a new generation comes out. Yes. Okay, so I forgot that I have not continued my favorites, right? Thank you for that reminder, Chaos. So 5 was Articuno, 4 was Masquerain, 3 was Frostmoth, 2 was Volcarona, because I read in many places that Volcarona, being a bug fire, was actually based on Mothra. So you know I'm gonna immediately love that. Ari's here. Hey, Ari. And then, well, can anybody guess what my favorite Pokemon is? I've mentioned it a couple of times, but I'm just purely curious. Mr. Metal, quick question. Has anyone seen the new Godzilla manga called Godzilla Galaxy Odyssey? I have not seen it yet. I have not seen it yet. But I feel like I have heard of it. Chaos's favorite is Feraligatr. Well, not your... Oh, your... So, Lagiacrus's favorite is Feraligatr. And Chaos loves Feraligatr as well. I also enjoy Feraligatr, but I will say, and this is a controversial take, my favorite starter from that generation is Chikorita. I think Chikorita is very underrated and often tends to get a lot of hate from people, too. Chaos, you remembered. Chaos is like, Donnie, you've said it 50 times. Yes, Butterfree is my number 1. And that will probably never change. It's been that way for 25 years, so. Roma, I have transplanted 6 Roma tomatoes so far, if you're keeping count. Favorite. What about your favorite fossil? Oh, my favorite fossil Pokemon. Probably Credilli. I think it's pronounced that way. Credilli. The underwater plant-looking Pokemon. I gravitate to the plants and bugs. What can I say? Mr. Metal's favorite is Greninja. Chaos's favorites are Charizard and Hydreigon. Nice. And right after is the Cantonian Ninetales, followed by Umbreon. Love that. Nope. Ari, Clefable is not my favorite. I do think that Clefable's cute, though. Ari, what is your favorite Pokemon? Did we ever talk about that? Chaos, Aerodactyl, and Tyrantrum are tied. Tyrantrum are tied as my favorite fossil Pokemon. Nice. And Gabe's favorites would be Tyranitar and Kiru. I know I'm pronouncing some of the Pokemon names wrong. No, so, one thing that Britt and I have been watching, we've been watching, Pokemon, what's the new Pokemon called? Pokemon Horizons? Pokemon Horizons? I think that's what it's called. And it's really good so far, and I'm quickly realizing that some of the Pokemon Like Rayquaza. I have not been pronouncing correctly for like 20 years. I would always pronounce it Rayquaza, not Rayquaza. Um, Ari loves like Squirtle. Oh, Ari, if you pick up playing Pokemon again, let me know because we would have a time. Captain Kokai's favorite is so is that your favorite Pokemon altogether, Captain Kokai, Fuecoco, or is it your favorite Pokemon of this particular generation? I'm not a fan of the official pronunciation, so for this stream, we will continue calling it Rayquaza. Rayquaza. Oh. See, I'm already relaxed. Like, I'm already relaxed from planting and streaming together. All together, okay, cool. Gabe likes Shuckle. Shuckle's super, does look like baby Iris from Gamma 3. Now that I think about it. I also really like all together. Okay, cool. I love all three of the new starters for for the newest generation, which is rare for me because normally I just like one or two, not all of them. And Ari, I personally think that you should play Pokemon Let's Go Eevee or Let's Go Pikachu, because I would argue that they are like examples of like the classic games in a slightly more modernized fashion. That is, of course, if you have a Nintendo Switch. Ooh, what is that? Okay, there we go. All right, Roma Tomato. I already had that written on there. I'm not paying attention. Chaos says, my favorite types are Dark and Dragon. I did a Dark Dragon dual type run on Scarlet. It was rough in the beginning. Oh, yeah. Nope, I totally get that, but that's a good combination. Ari, asks, what Pokemon game do you play? Lately I've been playing the Pokemon trading card game Pocket, but the last game that I played was Pokemon Scarlet, which is one of the newer games. I love it. Should I start doing Pokemon content? I feel like everyone getting excited about Pokemon means that I should do some Pokemon content every now and then. Thoughts on that? I think I may have mentioned it in a prior stream, but I am willing to entertain that again. Agiakris is drawn mostly to electric and ice. My favorite is water type. Okay, cool. Okay. I skipped the Let's Go game. The catching mechanic from Go makes me rage. Was it the same catching mechanic as Pokemon Go? Or are you just saying, like, the catching mechanic in those games? I didn't mind it. I thought it was okay. It's a bit different, but it was annoying to me at first, though, too. I think people would enjoy at least to test it out on Shorts or TikToks. That's a great idea. Thank you for that recommendation. Maybe I will do that. I think maybe I could start with like some top favorites. Like, what is my Pokemon team? What is my, ideal Pokemon team? Of course, I'm sure people would be like, that's not competitive. You have mostly bugs and grass. Like, how could you possibly win anything with that? Well, there are ways, trust me. I so far have 8 Roma tomato plants. I think that's all of them. All right, cool. That's all of the Roma tomatoes. Now we're going to move on to yellow pear tomatoes. My Pokemon comfort game. Oh, did I say? I keep getting Chaos's name and Captain Gokai's name mixed up. Sorry, it's the dyslexia and the C's. Captain Gokai recommended. Test it out on Shorts or TikToks. Thank you. Okay. My comfort Pokemon game. I will always say that my Pokemon comfort game is Pokemon Crystal. Love it. In fact, I'm really kind of annoyed at the Pokemon Company for not having more games that like go between different regions. Like they could make bank. They could be making even more money than they already are making by releasing a game like that again. Mr. Krabs' cousin. Hey. Welcome to the stream. Chaos does not lie. The new battle system Pokemon ZA makes me nervous. I kind of am nervous about it too. But I'm excited at the same time. Oh, Chaos Crystal. Crystal version is so fun. When they came out with Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I was like just so happy. It's so good. What did I do with my oh. Yellow pear tomato. Cute, huh? Yellow pear tomato. I'm like looking at myself and like trying to not get insecure about like I still kind of have like a bit of a gut. I need to work off this winter weight. I've been trying to. Yellow pear tomato. Chaos played the hell out of Crystal back in the day. Sadly, my original cartridge went poof years back. Oh, I'm sorry about that. That's a stinker. That is a stinker. I appreciate you all asking me questions today because I honestly did not know really extensively what to talk about, which has got to be a first time for me because you know me, I usually always have like 30 topics ready to go. But I wanted to like, I didn't want to do notes today. I just wanted to like get on and chat. Look at how big that root is. This is wild. Can you tell that I'm a little overdue on transplanting these? It's goodness. They're going to be so much happier being in pots. This one needs a little bit more soil. They are going to be super stoked. Oh my god, I thought I heard a bee. Hell no to that. The new battle system makes me excited. Oh, okay, cool. You know, that makes sense. I mean, who knows? Maybe it'll be great. I am transplanting yellow pear tomatoes right now. I am 4 to 5 days overdue on transplanting. Yellow pear tomato. These little, I'm so happy I got these little pots. I've reused them every year and I've had them for like 4 years. I need something that has a solid bottom to it. Oh, this pot has a pretty solid. I'm saving some of the soil to integrate into the garden. You know, recycling. Because the seed starting soil is like really enriching for garden beds. That'll be my soil waste bin. Thank you, Ari. I appreciate it. I am obsessed with the greenhouse. I could live in here. If it did not get like 90 degrees on an average day, I would probably live in here. It gets really hot sometimes. Thankfully, there is ventilation. And thankfully, I added in that little fan I showed everybody a minute ago because that has helped with ventilation quite a bit. Yeah, by the way, everyone, if you've not yet, go check out the latest episode of Growing Up with Godzilla. I'm just randomly tuning into it because I had such a fun conversation with Hamish Steele. Probably, like, honestly, I think probably going to be, it's one of my favorite episodes in the long run. And I just am so excited for everyone to listen to that conversation if they haven't yet. Is there any that you have that are close? Captain Kokai asked if I have anything close to harvesting. No. If I had started like onions and garlic in January, which some people do, I'd be able to harvest those now. But I did not do that this year. So everything that I have is definitely not close to harvesting. I probably won't get any harvesting until like late June, early July, and that'll probably end up being like cherry tomatoes, I'm guessing. I don't know, I might get cucumbers, because cucumbers tend to grow pretty fast too. Cass, doing a bug grass dual type challenge on one of the mainline games could be worth it. Do it! Absolutely do that. Oh, why did it make you sad, Cass? I hope so too. Oh, you meant for me to try, sorry. I've already done that before. That's kind of my go-to, would be bug grass Pokemon. I thought you were being like, oh, I should try that. I think I'm gonna definitely buy a copy of Hamish's Go Man just to support and to read. It's really good. I've read it actually. I read it ahead of the episode of Growing Up with Godzilla. Oh, Chaos, don't be so honestly, you were part of you're just as much a part of the Kaiju Galaxy journey and family as anyone else, regardless when you join. Okay? And I have so many wonderful memories with you as well on there. So I'm sorry that makes you sad, though. I'm just grateful that so many people from Kaiju Galaxy have stayed in touch over the years. Because, I mean, especially until after I don't know, like when I reconnected with Hamish, I guess I didn't realize how important the community was for so many people. To know that it's shaped all of us, you know, some of us present here, but also Hamish, like it's shaped Hamish's career in a sort of way. Like that really is such a cool thing to reflect on. And I know after we did the interview, I was kind of like just mind blown by that for a while. I was like, wow, that is intense. Yellow pear tomato. Found it earlier than I did. Oh. Yeah, I totally get that. If our roles were reversed, I'm sure I would feel the same way. Captain Kokai is excited to pick up a copy. I love supporting anything queer created and toku. That really means a lot. Yeah, Hamish's work, like, I guess I just am still dumbfounded that we had not crossed paths sooner. Because I think we had seen each other out there, but I don't. Well, see, the thing is, we knew each other's usernames, but I don't think we knew each other. Like, we knew each other's usernames from Kaiju Galaxy. I don't think we knew each other's real names until we started, like, established writing careers. Although I will say my writing career absolutely pales in comparison to the really amazing things that Hamish has done. But you know what? That encourages me. It makes me want to continue putting my work out there. I'm determined to write for another Godzilla comic at some point. It's like I'm still gonna work. I'm still working on sending out some pitches and stuff like that. I really hope I can get something because it would be so cool to be at the helm of an entire series of Godzilla comics. I might actually submit a Mothra comic too. We'll see what happens with that. A pitch idea. This week, Cass says, this week has not been the best. The outdoor AC went kaput. Oh no, I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, not having an AC would make me so angry. Like, I gotta have AC. Captain Kokai was gagged to see us crossing paths. Oh my god, that makes me so happy. Thank you. I was, obviously, as you could tell in the episode, I was pretty gagged as well over encountering Hamish again, because I was just nerding out over it. I need to finish watching Hamish's Netflix series. I need to make more room. I've gotten a lot done so far. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I have transplanted 14 tomato plants, my friends. I would say that's pretty productive so far. Chaos says, it was nice seeing you so happy. Thank you. Monster Prom 4 dropped recently. It's been playing a lot. I'll have to check that out. Gotta stay hydrated in a greenhouse. All right. I know another one of these is yellow pears, but I don't know which. Because I ran out of label making tape. Why is my camera not? Maybe down the line you two could collaborate on something. Oh my gosh, if Hamish ever wanted to collaborate on something, I would probably, I don't know what, I would be so happy. Like, that would be, I do have an episode of Growing Up with Godzilla coming out soon, which does announce something in the works with regard to Godzilla stuff. So hopefully that will kind of create some excitement. But yeah, I would love, like, honestly, I know in the writing world, especially in comics and stuff like that, getting a foot in the door is often about, like, knowing the right people. I even say this about, like, writing anything else, like poetry or, like, novels and stuff like that. It's so important to network with other people because that networking is going to help you in the long run. It's going to help you point you in the direction of getting your stuff out there. All right, now we are on to Sun-Sweet cherry tomatoes. Man, these roots are so long. I hope that most of these survive the transplanting process. Sometimes they do not. Oh, you do, Chaos. That sounds exciting. Do you want to share it via email, or do you want to share it here? I need to make more space up here. Move this over here. Citronella candles. Why are these up here? So I put those right there. Some sweets. All right. Captain Gukai, maybe he'll let you guest write an issue of Go Man. Oh, I would, again, it would be an honor. And Gabe, that's okay. Participate only as much as you want. I appreciate you lurking and listening. It means a lot to me. Chaos, I can email that to you since it's pretty spoilery. Yes, please do that. My mission this coming, like, I am going on vacation at the end of the week. So my mission when I get back is to catch up on all of my emails because I am disgustingly behind on emails. It's been so, like, honestly, if there's anything that I really appreciated about growing up with Godzilla and all of you supporting it, it's really connected me with a lot of opportunities. Some of which I've had to actually turn down, unfortunately. I recently was actually invited to be a panelist on a panel for Kaiju Brooklyn, and I had to turn it down because I can't go to Kaiju Brooklyn because I'm going to be out of town traveling the weekend that Kaiju Brooklyn is happening. So, but I was so grateful that I was invited to be on a panel. I really love being on panels. It's one of my favorite things. At G-Fest this year, I sadly don't think I will be on any panels. I did not get an invitation to be back on the Kaiju Writers panel. Not sure why. I'm just kind of being optimistic in the sense that maybe they're rotating people off and on the panel because there's so many different Kaiju writers out there. So, Sun, Sweet, Cherry Tomato. I'm celebrating a friend's birthday that particular weekend. We have Captain Gukai has a trip to Chicago the first week of June. It's exciting. But no, growing up with Godzilla has helped me make a lot of connections, and it's helped me, like, I feel like I had lost my sense of belonging in the Godzilla fandom after Kaiju Galaxy, because when Kaiju Galaxy was at its peak, which many of you remember, Chaos, you were on Kaiju Galaxy when it was at its peak. Like, I really felt like I had such a huge sense of belonging, but then once it started kind of tapering off because of social media, I really, other than like YouTube, I really didn't have a lot of strong connections in the Godzilla fandom. And for a very long time, I never even really felt welcome in like the Godzilla YouTuber community either. I mean, I do do a lot of other content beyond Godzilla. And a lot of people prefer to keep their content focused on one thing, but for me, I don't know, I like doing a variety of things because there's as much as I love Godzilla, there is more to me than Godzilla, right? So, but like I still have my moments where I don't feel 100% like I belong in the Godzilla YouTuber community, but I will say that a lot of people have helped me create a lot of momentum with feeling that belonging, like Kaiju Canuck, D-Man, Rick to Scroll, like doing that huge collaboration that we recently did really meant a lot to me. Sun Sweet Cherry. Like, doing that collaboration really meant a lot to me. And the truth is, Kaiju Canuck also was a former member of Kaiju Galaxy. So, we need to bring back Kaiju Galaxy. Yes, yeah. And you also relate chaos, like you said that you want to keep to myself. I just, I think sometimes it is that I want to keep to myself, but other times I think it's that, because I do talk about like serious topics, I know that makes some Godzilla fans uncomfortable. And that's just a reality that I've accepted over the years. Like, not everybody just wants to talk about what it means to belong into a fandom, or, you know, what it means to allow. Like, when a community grows, part of that growth involves addressing social issues that take place in a community. And as much as people may want to partition themselves off from social issues, they are going to either be impacted by those social issues themselves or know people in communities who are impacted by social issues, right? And if we're going to make the fandom a better place, I think it's important that we like carve out space for those conversations. You may not know really what to say in those conversations, and that's okay. Sometimes just listening is the most important thing to do. Heaven knows there are situations where like I don't know what to say, but you know, I might listen at least and point people in a direction or support something by using my platform, I guess, right? I mean, there are always ways I could improve the way I use my platform, but sorry, you you did not sign up for a TED Talk today, but Sun Sweet Cherry. I hope I'm not ruining this. Am I ruining it? Let's see. Kind of am ruining the permanent marker. Let's give this one a break. I do have a red permanent marker I can use. I never really talked to Kaiju Connect. When we were on Kaiju Galaxy, sadly. It was mainly you, Cindy, and one other person, and Battle Mothra. I remember Battle Mothra, yes! Would you make a Blue Sky or Discord server under... there is a Kaiju Galaxy Discord server that you can join if you'd like. Thank you, Captain Gokai. You're so sweet. It really means a lot to me. But no, like, going back to what I said earlier, Kaiju Canuck, I think, and the others out that were on that stream with me, I think that they worked really hard, along with myself, to create community in the Godzilla fandom. And it really means a lot. I would be remiss also if I didn't mention Kaiju Kim and all of that too. Kaiju Kim, like, I know Kaiju Kim may not be fully back on you, because I know Kaiju Kim just did a new YouTube video. I know that she may not be coming back permanently, but like, she as well has been very crucial in creating a lot of belonging in the fandom, which is so important. I just had to separate a bundle of tomatoes. I'm gonna have a lot of plants. I don't have a link. I'll have to send it to you. A long time ago, a friend of mine created the Kaiju Galaxy Discord server, so I don't use Discord that much because I don't hate me, I don't really like Discord that much, but I do sometimes log into it. Oh, I really wanted to use the black marker. Okay, it's still working for the most part. It's not working. Oh, goodness. This is definitely working. I would gladly join you. Absolutely. Maybe once I'm done with the stream, I will post it in the description section. I do think it's pretty straightforward to use. My thing is that I'm on so many Discords that I'm on so many servers that's the thing that overwhelms me. I like Discord for the meme sharing, and it's convenient to have on your phone. I guess another thing that I'm very hesitant about with Discord is I've heard and I've had people send me screenshots from various Discord servers of people like kind of, I'll be blunt, shit talking about me, which the petty person inside of me is like, oh, they're shit talking me. That means that I'm in their thoughts, right? Like that's something, right? But another part of me is like, do I really want to inhabit those places if, but at the same time, I'm not gonna let haters get to me. Like, this is not the early 2000s anymore. Like, again, like I've mentioned before, haters hating usually do so because they're projecting something. Always projecting. It's the only way that you have voice chat, Chaos. Yes, living rent-free in their heads. No, it's so funny because I am always like, because sometimes, like, I do know that there are people who hate watch my videos. I really do. Because once in a while I'll get like a hate comment, But at the end of the day, I'm also like, oh, you're hate watching my videos. Thank you for the engagement because that helps me. So at the end of the day, it still, I guess, works to my advantage. And that gives me a lot of comfort when it comes to dealing with haters. Sun-sweet cherry. Man, I have so many sun-sweet cherry tomatoes. I may have overdone it on those. My goal is to at least get most of these planted before I go on vacation. I am making such a mess. Let's see. You're not too active on there. Yeah. Hate watching is such a wild concept to me. People do it, though. People do it. Ari says, that's so silly. People hate watch my water channel. And I'm like, I exercise and drink water. WT. Yeah, like if you don't enjoy that person, why watch it? Shanti, hello. It's so good to see you. I love watching your videos. I'm very much into the videos you take care of your plants and the videos about your cats. Oh, thank you so much. And my poem videos too. Yes, I'm glad that you mentioned that, Shanti, because I recently just posted a poem on my poetry channel, Donnie Speaks. I'm entering a new era of poem writing and I'm getting ready to finalize another book. So go check out my poetry channel. It only has 175 subscribers. I'm trying to make it my goal by the end of the year for it to get to 200 because I've been like really slow with promoting that channel because I don't do as much content for it as I do for other channels, or for this channel specifically. People do the strangest things when they're bored. They do, and when they're sad and miserable, they do. Again, that projection. Oh, and thank you. I'm glad that like the cat videos. That's another thing about like that diverse content that I do. enjoy posting videos of my cats. And there was a time where like I just did that on my archive channel, but I was like, no, I'm gonna start doing that on my main channel because people need cuteness. Some sweet cherry. Perfect. I hope I'm labeling these accurately. Sometimes I'm surprised. Let's see. Oh, and if you do subscribe to that channel, thank you. That really would mean a lot to me. Ari says you're in the final stages of your book. I just started editing on mine and I'm going to find a publisher. Yes, I am. I think I probably have like 5 or 6 poems left to write, and then it's going to be like editing and organizing. But I should be able to get it done over the summer if I really put my mind to it. I really put my mind to it. All right, Sunsweet. Oh, I have more Sunsweet cherry tomatoes. Ooh. Okay. I will at least plant the big ones. Let's see here. I might wait on those. I at least want to get one tray done. So I will do Brandywine Reds next. I think Britt might be grilling dinner here soon. I don't know how much longer I'll stay on, but I'll stay on the stream for a little while longer. I've been subbed for a couple months now to that channel. Thank you, Captain Gokai. That means a lot. Arpy's here. Thank you, Ari. I'm so proud of you, too. I'm so proud of you, too. I was re-listening to what was... I was re-listening to the Hodgepodge, one of the latest Hodgepodge episodes. They were stitching the tapestry, and I was just like, whenever I'm sad and I miss you, like, of course, if I'm not messaging, I will just re-listen to one of our episodes of our podcast, because it makes it feel like you're there having a chat with me. Do you ever have the intrusive thoughts to get more cats? Actually, no. As much as I love cats, with the health problems that Phoebe specifically has had, and the kind of like anxiety surrounding it, it's kind of like made me be like, after these cats that we have, I don't know if we're gonna get more pets anytime soon, because like just emotionally speaking, I don't know if I can handle it, because you get so emotionally attached to the animals that it's like, I don't know, it's a lot. It's a lot. Brandywine Red. Glad I at least have more Brandywine Reds this year. This email is taking too long to write, so I'll give you a spoiler-free version here. With how my series has been developing, different dimensions now. I was wondering if you'd like to do a crossover when I get to the point in my series. It would take place after Car 3. I would like to do that. That would be fun. You absolutely have my permission to use any characters that I have. Absolutely. Captain Gokai, totally understandable. I lost one of my dogs last month. I am so sorry that you had that loss. Oh my goodness. Losing animals is they're family, aren't they? It's really hard. Okay, got another Brandywine Red here. Let's see, do. Come on, get down there, Root. I'm gonna try to tilt this down so you can at least see a little bit of what I'm doing. Okay. I am just so tickled that you want to use my characters. Like, that's especially that particular character. Gosh, I miss writing Godzilla fan fiction. I always like go through these like phases where I'm like, I am going to rewrite my Godzilla fan fiction series with the writing ability that I have now. So I started with like all the ideas, but then I've not seen them through. I really need to do that. Okay, I am a huge mess. And I just flung dirt on me. That's oh my god, I thought my pants were unzipped for a second. If you hear any growling in the background, that is my neighbor's dog. Ooh, his name is Scoob. And he's really cute too. Thanks, RP. I think everything will be fine. I'm trying to be optimistic about it. Yes, I have. I actually have a whole huge document, Chaos, where I have like kind of re-envisioned the series. So like the ideas are all there and they're all ready to go. It's just a question of actually doing them, you know. Actually sitting down and doing it. As much as I love teaching, that is the only downside to teaching, is that with all the grading and all the reading and writing that I have to do with that, it leaves me very little energy to do my own, if that makes sense. Brandywine red. Yeah, that's why we probably get along so well, Cass. We really resonate with each other when it comes to, especially the writing world. Look at how dry. See, this is a symptom of me not watering effectively enough. The top part of this tomato is properly moistened, but the bottom part of the roots are dry. So I did not water that well enough. Well, hopefully now that it'll be in one of these pots, I will be able to water it much better. I need to make sure that I find like a tote too to kind of transport these in and out of the house, because all these pots, it's gonna take me forever to you know, I totally just realized that my tank top and my shorts really don't go well together. Don't judge me too much on fashion, my friends. Please don't judge me too much. Britt's job is to judge me on my fashion choices sometimes. I often will let him dress me and give me fashion advice because he has a much more attuned eye than I do. I misread Gardner as Gardevoir. I love that. I'm glad that you found me too. I'm glad that you did. I always am excited whenever someone joins this little YouTube family that I've created over the years. Brandy wine, red. I'm hoping that by the end of the year, my YouTube channel can reach 7,000 subscribers. We'll see if that happens. So let's hope that I can actually stay part of the partner program too. So for those of you who do not know the YouTube partner program, I've been on it twice technically. And really the big kicker is it's not about views, it's about watch time. so the more people that watch, and they watch videos all the way through, that contributes statistically to watch time, toward watch time. And you have to have like a minimum of 4,000 hours of watch time a year, or else you don't get to be in the partner program. And I'm trying to maintain that. Thankfully, growing up with Godzilla has been helping me. So if there is any piece of advice for helping my YouTube channel grow that I could give if you really want to help, it's make sure you watch videos all the way through. That's probably the big thing. Do the timeline. Do the timeline, Chaos. Okay, that was another brandy wine. Okay, I gotta start reorganizing here. Brandy wine red. Brandy wine red. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reassess how I have the greenhouse set up, because this is not conducive to I love how I have gardening gloves, but I insist on, I don't know, I just enjoy working in the dirt. It feels nice. Oh, I forgot about that History of Mothra thing I wrote. That was a long time ago. So long ago. I am now back to Sunsweet Cherry. More Sunsweet Cherry tomatoes. Why did I plant so many Sunsweet Cherry tomatoes? What is wrong with me? Don't answer that. Because I know it could be easily a dissertation. Please come out of there. Perfect. Oh, can you hear the birds in the background? I think that's a robin I hear. It's one of my favorite things about this time of year is like the birds. Cherry. My favorite part of gardening? Ooh, that's a good question. For me, it's just seeing the growth, the new sprouts. It's definitely that for me. I also really enjoy the harvest at the end of the season. I love being able to can. There's nothing that feels more fulfilling than looking at like a countertop full of canned items. In fact, that poem that I wrote, which I think you said that you saw, but that poem, for those of you who've not, that I wrote is about like queer family belonging and canning. It's a very sentimental poem for me. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera, everyone. I think I might start doing more streams in the greenhouse like this. What do you think? Do you think I should do that? Oh, by the way, I do have more Godzilla content coming. Outside of growing up with Godzilla, I'm pretty excited about it. Love Lady Gaga's new album. Me too, Arby. Well, and Chaos, it does make me happy, but I'm also just kind of enjoying. I just really miss just talking in live time with everybody. I mean, we kind of do that in the Growing Up with Godzilla streams, but it's like me responding to you via text, not like an actual verbal response. Look at how itty bitty. Oh my god, I dropped it. It's okay though. Look at how itty bitty this tomato is. Is my camera going to... I don't know if you can see it. It's itty bitty. Do you listen to... I have not listened to that artist or band. Would you get more tattoos? Probably. I've been thinking about it. Not anytime soon though, because I need to save money for our wedding. When will you? Yeah, I'll get more at some point. Ooh, I'll have to. I do like Celtic and Gaelic music. I'll have to check them out for sure. Ooh, I don't know if that tomato's gonna survive. I'm kind of worried about that tomato. All right, final call for any final lingering questions. I'm only going to stream for probably another 10 minutes or so. Any final questions for me or randomness? I am over halfway through this tray of seeds. I have made some progress. Oh, that was a rock for a second. What the heck? All right. I don't think you asked that specifically, but I'd love to answer it, Captain Gokai. I love Ultraman Nexus specifically because I like that it is darker and more serious. Like it's like a darker, serious, teen, broody show. It sounds funny, but when I was in high school, that's when Ultraman Nexus was premiering, and I got to see it, and I remember feeling these angsty emo feelings in high school. So I kind of have like this nostalgia about that show as a result of it. And plus, I really think that the music is beautiful in the show. I love the characters a lot. I think that out of all the because I've seen a few of the Ultraman series so far, at least bits and pieces of them, and I feel like Nexus has some of the more compelling characters. At some point I'm going to have to buy some new permanent markers, so will you do more live streams? I would like to. I would say it's probably my favorite Ultraman suit as well, for sure. That's done. I need more pots. Where? Okay, I thought I got more pots. I keep everything. I'm like a pack rat. Bell peppers. I am really hoping that my peppers grow this year because the last couple of years we've tried peppers. They've been not good. Meaning they have not even sprouted, but thankfully, maybe I just got a bad batch of seeds, but this year, they actually sprouted and they are looking pretty good. Look at this baby bell pepper. Maybe if I get out of the screen, it'll... Look at that. Look at how cute it is. I hope more live streams. I enjoy talking. I enjoy talking to you too. A lot of Godzilla YouTubers do live streams. I really should just start doing them every now and then. I don't think it has to be anything fancy. See, that's my thing, is like I feel like there's this expectation for what I do to be more fancy because of the structure I have with growing up with Godzilla, but I think at the end of the day, like, I can just enjoy doing what I do without that pressure, right? Here we go. I have made room over here, thankfully. So, perfect. All right, bell peppers. Do you like that I'm using a tent stake to pry the plants out of their compartments? Again, random tools. What poem was the hardest to write? Oh, honestly, the recent one that I talked about, Brine, the one that I just posted on my poetry channel, that was pretty hard to write. I would say that's the hardest one to write recently because it was like just such an outpouring of feelings, like feelings that I don't think I'd really processed yet. Aside from that, the only other probably really different, I would say the most difficult one I've ever written is from my first book. There's a poem called Manifestations of Grey, and it was a poem about like a past trauma that I had experienced. And writing the poem kind of like made me relive it a little bit, so I've not written at length about that topic since then because I felt like I got it out of my system for that. Yes, random tools are super resourceful. Super resourceful. Okay. I'm going to start, yeah, so I did mention I'm going to be doing more Godzilla content. I was convinced by all of you last time that I should do, like analysis pieces related to Godzilla. And like lists, like top 5, brr, you know, those kinds of things, because I've never really done those before. I think that would be kind of fun to do. Yes, absolutely, Chaos. Definitely. You know, I gotta give it to this bag of dirt because it's lasted me through a ton of plants. If I have enough plants left over at the end of the season, I might do maybe I'll do like a roadside plant sale or something. That would be kind of fun. I wanted to do one last year, but I did not have the time. Bell pepper. All right. Thank you, Arby. I might do more reaction videos. We'll see. What advice would you give to someone? Captain Gokai is asking this. What advice would you give to someone who wants to process their grief in a creative way? Besides my dog, a person who is one of my closest friends ended our friendship, so I've been I've been processing that too. I've been going to the gym and that's been helping me a bit, but not like, um, I've come to find that it's kind of a combination of things. I can only speak to my own experiences, and I'm, by the way, sorry that you went through that. I think for me, I've been like running a lot lately, and that's been helping me. Like working out, I think is good, so you already got that one. I would say probably the easiest way, if you want to do something creative, would be to journal. I am a huge fan of journaling, and I'm always encouraging people to journal more. Because journaling is like a low pressure form of writing, and there's no pressure of you having to like share it with anybody. It's just kind of like your own personal self reflection. And I have found that journaling for me has been so helpful when it comes to processing emotions. So I would say a combination of what you're already doing and maybe doing some journaling may be helpful. P.S. though, I'm not a therapist, so my advice may not be like obviously the best advice for everyone, but for me, it has worked quite a bit. No, it's really funny. My therapist regularly comments because I will go into a therapy appointment being like already knowing what the issue is, and my therapist is like, "You could be a therapist, Donnie," and I'm like, "I could, but I don't know if I could sustain that." Um, Cass is very leery of people getting too close. Now, I sometimes feel that way too. Like sometimes I'm pretty cautious about people getting close to me. Especially the older I've gotten. Like I have like people who are like super duper close, but then I've had people who have drifted, and then I have people who are new in my life who want to get closer, and I may not always let them in immediately. I mean, it's not like against anything against them specifically. It's just, when bridges get burned, like you kind of have to look out for yourself, right? So I have 8 more plants in this tray and then I'm done. Wounds may never heal, they become scars, right? Yeah. Sometimes it's just about how we, like, if there's one thing that I've learned, it's that healing is not a linear process. I think we expect it to be a linear process, but it really is all over the place. And in fact, I don't know if you've watched Cindy's Stream of Awareness's latest videos, but I feel like her videos really do a good job illustrating that healing from trauma is not always linear. I would check out that channel as well, everybody, because I think Cindy has a lot of really good things to say. And I commend her for her vulnerability, allowing herself to be vulnerable. Well, my friends, I think I'm going to probably wrap up here in a minute. I wanted to hear a personal experience because I know you've had experience putting deep emotions in a creative way. So with that, thank you. Well, that really means a lot to me. I'm grateful that you find me like a safe person to ask that for. That means a lot. Yep. Just like grief. Grief is not linear. Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, all you can do, and I tell this to people, I tell this to my students even, is grant yourself grace. Grant yourself the grace to navigate every moment. That's all you can really do, right? Because I think we kind of hold ourselves to such high expectations sometimes, but really, like those high expectations can be self-sabotaging. So, but hang in there, all right? And we will definitely be doing more streams like this. Thank you all, as always, for supporting my work. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for letting me nerd out with you while planting things. And don't forget to, of course, watch Growing Up with Godzilla. And thank you so much for being you. All right. Have a good rest of your day, my friends. Bye. Mwah. Ooh, my hand's dirty and I just. Uh, why? Why did I do that? Oh my god.